There is one tiny object that seems completely harmless, but when placed in just the right spot on your dining table, it can open the floodgates to wealth and prosperity for your entire family. Put it in the wrong place. It might quietly block your fortune, letting money slip away without you even noticing. This is not some superstitious trick. This is a powerful secret trusted by many wealthy families across Eastern cultures, and it is slowly gaining recognition from Western science as a vibrational energy activator for everyday abundance. Today, you will discover a surprisingly simple yet deeply powerful method. By placing just one meaningful item on your dining table, you are opening the gateway that welcomes money, health, and good fortune into your home every single day. If you truly care about creating a strong and positive energy flow in your life, then this video is exactly what you need. Drop a comment below. From now on, my dining table will always have a small plant placed in the right direction. And do not forget to subscribe to the channel right now so you never miss another powerful Feng Shui tip again. Have you ever imagined that the simple dining table in your home could be the key that unlocks wealth and good luck? In Feng Shui, the dining table is not just a place to eat, it is considered an energy center that nourishes the entire household. It is where connection happens, where family gathers, and where frequencies of abundance can radiate when arranged correctly. Around the world, especially in Eastern traditions, wealthy families view the dining area as a sacred space. The more attention and care it receives, the more it becomes a magnet for fortune. When your table is clean, warm, and decorated with the right Feng Shui accents, it helps positive energy circulate throughout the home, supporting financial flow and emotional harmony. On the flip side, a cluttered, gloomy table filled with negative energy could be what's slowing your career, draining your health, or silently pulling money out of your life without you even knowing it. The good news, you do not need to renovate your entire home. Sometimes, simply placing the right symbolic item on your dining table is enough to activate a new wave of lucky energy. So, if you are hoping for a shift, start right here with this seemingly small yet incredibly powerful space, your dining table. The dining table in every home is not just a place to nourish the body, it is where emotional and energetic nourishment takes root. In Feng Shui, the dining table is seen as the heart of the home, a space where positive energy, family bonds, and shared emotions come together. But what most people do not know is that placing just a few small, meaningful items on your table can activate the flow of wealth and bring good fortune closer with each passing day. Here are 3 small but powerful items recognized by both traditional and modern Feng Shui as prosperity magnets when placed correctly on the dining table. 1. Small green plants or fresh flowers. Bring vitality, open pathways to prosperity. Green plants and fresh flowers not only beautify your space, but they also symbolize life, growth, and sustainable development. In Feng Shui, plants represent the wood element, the only element that continuously grows over time. Placing a small plant pot or a vase of fresh flowers on the dining table introduces vital energy right into the heart of your home. Suggested plants: money tree, with plump upward-facing leaves representing a steady flow of wealth. Jade plant, with leaves shaped like coins symbolizing financial abundance. Succulents, resilient and easy to care for, they represent long-term financial stability. Proper care. Keep the plant vibrant and healthy. Do not allow the leaves to wither, the soil to dry out, or stagnant water to collect. Replace fresh flowers every 2 to 3 days. Never use wilted or petal-dropping flowers, as signs of decay can slow down the flow of prosperity energy. Placement tips. Ideal position is at the center of the table, or slightly off to one side, as long as it does not block eye contact among family members. If using multiple small plants, arrange them on a round wooden tray as a mini landscape centerpiece. Studies show that the presence of greenery in dining spaces lowers cortisol, the stress hormone, enhances relaxation, and even improves digestion. 2. Lucky symbol statues. Attract prosperity and positive energy into your home. In Feng Shui, symbolic animals and objects are more than just decorations. They are believed to channel blessings and guide energy. Placing a small statue in the center of your dining table serves as a daily reminder of peace, abundance, and wisdom. Recommended items: elephants for strength, intelligence, and positive energy. Carpfish, symbolizing determination and academic success, ideal for families with students. Ancient coins, carrying wealth energy, preferably made of brass or bronze, tied with a red string for harmony and luck. Choose pieces that are compact and under 6 inches in height. Ideal materials include ceramic, brass, or natural stone. Avoid plastic or damaged items. They may reverse the intended energy. Before placing them on the table, wipe clean with diluted salt water and let it sit in gentle sunlight for about 1 hour. As you place it, quietly send a message to the universe, such as, "I welcome peace and abundance into my home." Note: avoid placing too many symbolic objects at once, as it may overwhelm the energy. One item placed with genuine intention is more than enough to radiate powerful energy. 3. Soft lighting and gentle scents. Ignite warmth. Draw in wealth. Energy lighting, especially warm, yellow-toned light, is considered a major activator of positive yang energy in Feng Shui. It adds warmth to the room, fosters a sense of protection, and recharges energy. Suggested items: beeswax candles with soft light, clean burn, and light scents like sweet orange, cinnamon, or lavender. Essential oil diffusers, using natural oils such as citrus, grapefruit, sandalwood, or peppermint. Light a small candle during dinner, not too bright, just enough for a gentle glow to dance across the tabletop. You can rotate scents weekly based on your emotional needs. Use lavender to relax, peppermint to energize, cinnamon or vanilla to cozy up the mood. Studies reveal that warm lighting can encourage natural melatonin production, promoting better sleep. Meanwhile, scents from essential oils help regulate emotions, lower stress levels, and improve family bonding. Important note: avoid overly bright lights or strong synthetic fragrances. They may agitate the positive energy and create discomfort. Sometimes, the most magical shift does not come from expensive decor or major renovations. It starts with something as simple as placing a fresh plant on your dining table and taking a moment to breathe with it. Feel the cool green, the moisture in the air, and realize it is a symbol of life's constant flow and hidden fortune. Likewise, a small statue, perhaps a leaping carp or a shiny old coin, does more than sit pretty. It serves as a quiet reminder of your goals, unseen protection, and the constant circulation of energy. When late afternoon sunlight hits it and reflects on the wall, it is as if life gently reminds you, luck does not come from far away. It begins with how you value the little things around you. And light, so simple, yet essential. Not everyone realizes how lighting can shift the whole emotional landscape of a meal. Harsh light triggers tension. Cold light steals the warmth from a room. But a single gentle candle or a dim amber glow can transform your table into sacred ground, a place where the outside world fades and connection, listening, and love remain. The 3 items, plants, symbols, and lighting, are not just decorations. They form a triangle of energy: life force, intention, and emotion. Together, they interact and support each other, allowing every member of the family to tap into a new layer of vitality. Not to decorate, but to nurture. When you eat in such a space daily, your body naturally calms, your mind becomes clearer, and wealth, like water flowing downhill or light entering an open window, comes to you effortlessly. No need for extravagance. Just be present. Place each item with heart, not habit. Then Feng Shui is no longer a mysterious art. It becomes part of how you breathe, live, and love your home. You do not have to place all 3 items at once to benefit. Instead, observe what your current dining space might be lacking: vitality, plants; symbolism, a meaningful figure; or warmth, soft lighting. Choose what fits best with your family's energy. Feng Shui is not just about where to place what, but about doing it with awareness, presence, and intention. When you place a plant and smile each morning as you see it, or when you light a candle in the evening and feel its warmth, at that moment, you are already living Feng Shui. And from these little acts, peace, prosperity, and fulfillment begin to quietly return, steadily and surely. Your dining table is more than just a place to eat. It is an energetic center where flows of wealth, love, and prosperity come together. But if you unknowingly place the wrong items on it, you might be pushing your fortune away without even realizing it. In this section, we are going to clearly list and deeply explain the things that should never be on your dining table if you want to keep positive energy strong and your financial flow uninterrupted. Bills, debt papers, and wallets. These objects represent debt, financial burdens, and scarcity. When placed on the dining table, a symbol of abundance, they generate negative energy that makes people in the household feel anxious and weighed down. In Feng Shui, these items are said to leak wealth, disrupting the flow of positive energy and creating a subconscious sense of financial instability. Leaving a wallet on the table also implies money can easily walk away or be lost. Families that keep utility bills or loan documents on the dining table often feel financially stretched and constantly stressed. This habit not only affects the energy of the home, but also impacts the mood during meals, turning them into heavy, joyless experiences. Many Feng Shui experts even say that placing bills on the dining table can activate poverty on an energetic level. Electronic devices, phones, tablets, laptops. These gadgets emit electromagnetic waves and blue light, not only harmful to your health, but also disruptive to the emotional connection during meals. The dining table should be a warm, grounding space for bonding and relaxation. But phones and laptops make presence feel fragmented and cold. Excessive yang energy from electronics throws off the yin-yang balance in the room, causing unnecessary stress, tension, and a lack of true rest. Scrolling, watching videos, or replying to emails while eating doesn't just ruin the sacred nature of a meal, it turns the table into a workspace, which in Feng Shui is a big no-no, as it creates energetic confusion and weakens the flow of abundance. Children who get used to screen time during meals often lose key social and emotional skills, such as expressing gratitude for food or engaging in meaningful conversation. Many families report that after removing devices from the dining table, relationships noticeably improved. Broken, chipped, or cracked items, glasses, bowls, plates, even a small chip can carry the energy of incompleteness. In Eastern spirituality, damaged dishes represent broken relationships, split fortunes, and a life of shortfall. When used on the dining table, a place symbolizing wholeness, it sends the message that lack is acceptable. This can affect emotions and mental patterns in the household, especially in children. Additionally, using chipped tableware can cause physical injury and bring in disruptive energy. Subconsciously, eating from damaged items makes people more likely to accept deficiency in other parts of life, whether in love, health, or finances. There's an old saying, eating from a cracked bowl breaks your luck too. Scattered sharp objects, knives and forks. Beyond being physically dangerous, scattered cutlery represents clashing energy. In Feng Shui, sharp objects are seen as cutting qi, or harmful energy, which may sever good relationships and positive flows. Knives and forks should be stored neatly, blades turned downward, or kept in proper holders. The dining table stands for unity and togetherness. so visible blades symbolize conflict and discord. Even just seeing messy cutlery can unconsciously create tension, stripping meals of their comfort. Some families report that once they organized their utensils mindfully, the entire vibe of their meals became noticeably warmer and more relaxed. Keys, watches, and other personal items. Though small, these items carry energy that often contradicts the calm and nourishing nature of a dining table. Keys symbolize movement and going out, which clashes with the grounding, stay-in energy of mealtime. Watches represent time and urgency. When placed on the table, they unconsciously add pressure and speed, cutting short the restful atmosphere. Other things like eyeglasses, magnetic cards, cigarettes, cosmetics, or random personal items create visual and energetic clutter. Mealtimes should be moments of pause, reconnection, and energy renewal. So anything representing busy schedules or external distractions should be kept away. When the table is invaded by such objects, it loses its sacredness and turns into a neglected space. Cleaning your dining table is more than just a hygiene task. It is an act of respect for your meals and for those you share them with. Feng shui is not superstition. It is the art of subtle energy awareness. Look again at your dining table. Have you ever left a bill there just for now? Tossed your phone down while eating? Used chipped dishes without thinking twice? Do not let small habits bring big consequences. Wealth is not always about earning more. It is often about preserving, protecting, and inviting abundance through conscious daily choices. Clearing your dining table each day is not just about tidiness. It is your way of welcoming blessings. And if you truly want fortune and luck to walk straight into your home, just like this video promised, then start with the dining table. It is the one space you have complete control over, where you decide what stays and what must go. If the dining table is the heart of family connection, then in Feng Shui, it is also a launchpad for energy, one that directly influences abundance and the overall fortune of your home. That is why arranging the dining table is not just about style. It is a mindful ritual to nourish prosperity. The ideal dining table location should be in the center of your home, or at the very least, in a bright, well-ventilated area where energy can flow freely. Avoid placing the table directly opposite the front door or a bathroom, as these areas can drain positive energy. If you cannot change the layout, use a sheer curtain, a room divider, or a tall plant to symbolically shield the space and redirect the flow of energy. One key detail often overlooked: the number of chairs. Even if your household is small, always set an even number of seats, like 4, 6, or 8, to symbolize fullness and completeness. Odd numbers, such as 3 or 5, often represent imbalance or lack in traditional feng shui. If you have children or frequent guests, keep a few foldable chairs nearby to symbolize openness and readiness to welcome, in alignment with the idea of opening the doors to fortune. Lighting is a powerful activator of energy at the dining table. Install a warm overhead light fixture directly above the table. It is seen as a small sun, radiating light and energy into every meal. Choose lighting with a soft yellow tone and rounded or oval shapes. Avoid sharp-edged designs or overly white light, as they may create tension. A helpful tip: place a small mirror on the wall across from the table to reflect the image of food, symbolizing a doubling of abundance. Matching tableware is more important than you might think. Use a full, consistent set of dishes, cutlery, and utensils that match in design and color. This promotes harmony and unity within the family. Do not use cracked, scratched, or mismatched tableware. It suggests broken energy in relationships and financial flow. Many modern feng shui homes choose patterns inspired by nature, such as lotus flowers, gentle waves, or sky motifs. These reflect the water and wood elements, both nurturing forces in feng shui theory. Before every meal, take 1 minute to activate the energy of your food. Say a quiet or spoken thank you to the ingredients, to the cook, or simply to the universe. This gratitude, though small, creates a high-frequency vibration that connects you to positive energy and cultivates appreciation for nourishment. In mindful Feng Shui, gratitude is the bridge between the present moment and future blessings. Avoid placing electronic devices on the dining table. Phones, tablets, remote controls all carry chaotic magnetic fields that interfere with peaceful energy. They also distract from connection and warmth, which are essential qualities in a Feng Shui-aligned dining experience. Try adopting a no-device rule during meals, and let the table be a sacred space for presence, affection, and wealth to grow. Create a sacred corner on or near the dining table. This could be a small wooden box filled with blessing notes, a bowl of rose quartz, symbol of love and harmony, or an image that reflects family values, such as a family photo, a positive quote, or prosperity symbols like an ancient coin, a sailboat, or an ear of corn. This corner acts like a mini energy transmitter, small in size but radiating a frequency of connection and abundance. Be mindful of seating positions. The head of the household should sit where they can see the whole table, typically with their back to a solid wall and facing the entrance. This represents leadership, stability, and control over financial energy. Children or more vulnerable family members should sit on either side, symbolizing support and protection. When seats are arranged thoughtfully, the family's energy flows more smoothly, reducing unexplained tensions. Sound plays an important role during meals. Play soft background music, instrumentals, nature sounds, or gentle piano while preparing and eating meals. Peaceful sounds not only aid digestion, but also smooth out the energy in the room, making the meal more relaxing. Avoid loud TV, arguing, or harsh music. They disrupt the energy being cultivated at the table. And most importantly, remember, your dining table is not just for food. It is a vessel of memories, a place of bonding, and a source of prosperity. A dining table that is cared for daily becomes a living altar of good energy. Each meal becomes a small ceremony of abundance. You do not need extravagance. A simple tablecloth, warm dishes, and kind conversation are more than enough to let the universe know you are ready to receive even more of the goodness you give. In Eastern Feng Shui, the dining table is far more than a place for daily meals. It symbolizes nourishment, the meeting point of physical and spiritual energy, the bridge between body and mind. And that concept aligns closely with Buddhist teachings. In Buddhism, eating is not just an act of survival, it is a sacred ritual of gratitude, honoring everything from the soil and rain to the farmers and the cook. Every meal is a chance to practice mindfulness and fully inhabit the present moment. When you place your dining table in the center of your home, that space becomes a convergence point for energy, a place where good fortune can flow and spread. If you keep your table clean and tidy and adorn it with objects that activate prosperity, like green plants, fresh flowers, or gentle candles, then blessings will naturally find their way to you. But even more important, if your heart is filled with gratitude, then each meal becomes a moment of spiritual merit, a chance to plant seeds of future blessings. Just imagine, you walk into a calm kitchen, your dining table neatly set with a clean tablecloth, a vase of fresh flowers, a small green plant, and a softly glowing candle. Before eating, you sit down, close your eyes for a few seconds, breathe deeply, and silently give thanks to Mother Earth, to the sky above, to the person who prepared the meal, and to your own body for still being healthy enough to enjoy it. That is not just Feng Shui, that is living in alignment with the Tao. Buddha once taught, contentment is true wealth, and gratitude is true blessing. A modest meal shared with love, awareness, and appreciation carries a far higher energy than a lavish dinner served in emotional coldness. Good Feng Shui does not require expensive items. It grows from your connection to your space, to your loved ones, and to your spiritual awareness. Teach your children this. Setting the dining table is a sacred ritual. Cleaning the table before meals is like cleansing the heart before receiving. Never place phones, bills, or clutter on the dining table. They only distract and disrupt the flow of nourishing energy. Instead, bring your smile, your attention, and your blessings to each meal. Even a simple bowl of rice, when eaten mindfully and with gratitude, becomes a feast of prosperity. In Tibetan Buddhist culture, it is believed that the energy from a meal can even transform karma if shared with kindness, blessed with gentle prayer, and enjoyed with a generous heart. You can practice this simply. Before eating, place your hand on your heart, smile, and whisper, "Thank you, universe, for this meal. May all beings everywhere be nourished and at peace." If you wish to activate wealth through your dining table, start with your heart. Feng Shui objects are merely tools. True prosperity begins from inner peace. Real abundance arrives when gratitude becomes your invitation to the universe. Have you ever tried placing these items on your dining table? A small green plant, a bowl of Feng Shui coins, or a softly scented candle? Sometimes, just one small shift is enough to unlock the flow of abundance within your home. Try it for 1 week and observe whether your life begins to feel a little more open, a little more peaceful, a little more prosperous. You might be surprised to find that meaningful change starts right at your everyday dining table. And if you find this truly helpful, do not hesitate to share your experience in the comments below. Our community is waiting to hear your story. Be sure to hit that subscribe button to discover more powerful Feng Shui secrets that can shift your energy and your destiny. Remember, abundance begins in the heart, and today you have just planted a brand new seed.